Okay, people, we're coming to you live from Dude Central in sunny Arizona, and yes, it is sunny outside. So for all you guys that are being buried in snowbanks, I don't envy you, but I know what it's like because I grew up in Wisconsin. So we're here to talk about a couple things here, very important to Rude Dude fans here. One is we're releasing another sketchbook, but we're not going to call it a sketchbook anymore because these things tend to be very, very large. So let's not call it a sketchbook. Let's call it a mini version of the artist Steve Rude. These are the last two that came out right here. They are guaranteed to be done right, so you won't have to lose pages because the glue is bad after a couple weeks. They're solid things. We make sure that everything we put out is like that. The other thing we want to talk about is, if you remember this thing I used to use as weightlifting equipment right here. We have the second volume of this book coming out very soon. Now, all we have to do to make this successful is get a couple backers here. What we've written down here is 2,000 backers. Can we get 2,000 backers? If we can therefore finance the new sketchbook, which has covers like this, front and back, and we can also finance Thuneworld. Thuneworld is the second volume of what I just showed you here. It's going to be about the same size, it's going to be about the same thickness, but it's also going to be a comic book, a series of 5 comic books. And the story is written by me, all the art is by me, we have coloring by Glenn Whitmore, and we're very, very excited about it. So if you like the first coming of Gormando, the first hardcover of my continuing dedication to Nexus, you will no doubt want to see this right here. Yeah, so we got the covers here. This is a sneak preview that nobody... I'm being given off-screen instructions here by the tech crew here. Are you talking about this right here? Well, I already showed them that. Front cover, back cover. Okay.
Cover A, cover B.
Oh.
Just like.
Apparently, I haven't been briefed properly here, but this is 2 different covers we're going to do right here. Cover A and cover B. You guys got that? Yes, you do. Okay. So, as a sneak preview of Thuneworld, I've got a couple covers to show you right here, okay? Here's the first one. You guys ready? No one's ever seen these before. There, it's going to block me completely here. That is cover number 1 of the 5-issue comic book series. When these things get assembled and put together, it's going to be another gigantic hardcover that accumulates all of the work that goes into these 5 comics. So that's cover number 1. Here's cover number 2, which I literally finished just today. A lot of drama going on here, guys. Okay, so we've all seen that. We need 2,000 backers. 2,000 backers, as I mentioned, are going to get us finance for this right here, the sketchbook, the artist Steve Rude, as we're calling it, and another series of 5 comic books, which eventually will accumulate into this large hardcover right here. 2,000 backers, guys. Can we do it? If we make this goal, we're going to be lucky. I'm going to suggest that people do that tell your friends thing. That's a lot of times how businesses work. It's word of mouth. So if you're impressed by what we do, if you like what we do, if you're behind it, mention it to other people, because that's how things build.
Inside of last year's. I know we're in for, no, the sketchbook.
Tech support again. Okay, so the tech support people want me to show you what this thing looks like, a typical sketchbook right here. So let's put it against here. We'll just show you what goes on here. There's always an introduction. There's my family. There's the animals that we have in the house. More animals. Me. With a pet that died a little bit back. And, you know, it's not just a bunch of comic book stuff here. I'm an artist and I do everything. So these are all the pets that we have that I did in watercolor. Here's some preliminary work for what I did for DC most recently. here's the actual cover. So all these things that I do are going to be featured in this book right here. Here's what my drawing table looked like right here when I was working on it, all the reference material and some of the written reference material that I also did in preparation for this Atlas character comic book. So we got this and we got that. We got charcoal, we have pencil, we have pen and ink, we have color stuff right here. All in the name of experimenting with different mediums here. Here's me painting a canvas black because the background was black. So we got all this stuff going on here. Here's a play-by-play of a recent thing I did for Mike Richardson from Dark Horse, a personal commission of the Shadow. Anything and everything is in here. These are cape studies for the Shadow cover that I eventually did. I wish this thing would lie a little flatter here. But yeah, studies are where it's at right here. Here's me taking that black canvas and painting the final picture. Here's more studies, 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 studies. That's how the old masters work, and that's how the young masters work. Here's the finished cover right here. It's 25 by 36 on oil on canvas. So on and on we go right here. Just endless amounts of stuff. I write a lot of notes myself to teach myself. Since I'm no longer in school and I've learned so much from my teachers, I tend to go back and revisit the things that I was taught. Here's a cover for DC right here. So there's literally very little that's not in here. Everything I've produced in the last year is in here. So for would-be artists, people that are just interested in what I do in my lifetime, it's all in here. So 2,000 backers, if we can get that, we finance the new sketchbook with 2 different covers going on here, and the 5 issues of the comic book for Thuneworld. Thuneworld is the second in the volume of the Nexus books that I'll be dedicating my life to. And these books are huge, as I just showed you here. Remember this from a few minutes ago? Good. Okay. So 2,000 backers, let's see what we can do. And that's all I have to say for right now. Let's see if we can get that support. You guys are good out there. You're intellectuals. We know you got what it takes. And let's see what happens. Okay.